Hey guys, you finally broke me. Today I'm gonna address all the negativity in the comment section. As a matter of fact, not even all the negativity. I'm only gonna address the negativity under one video. A while back, about 32 weeks ago, we posted a video that was titled, "Are you tired of not making money?" Addressing most common issues that owner-operators are dealing with these days, and kind of bringing up all the small details that, if addressed, could improve your situation. And it was just that, nothing else. Just talking about the minor things, how to help you to improve the business. It was not a recruiting video. It was not anything like that. It was just a video for the community to address the problem. And the responses under that video got so overwhelmingly negative that I actually pushed Christian, hey, come on man, we got to do a video about this and address all these negative comments. He just refused. I guess at some point the negativity gets to all of us. Basically, again, the video is just addressing the certain issues in the trucking business and giving a few basic pieces of advice of what can you do today to help yourself out. That's it. Anywhere you work, anything you do, trucking related, that advice is universal. So now, finally, I was kind of like going through the comments and responding to some of them, and here we go. And I came across that same video again, and I just started digging into those comments, and I'm like, holy crap, man, that's like, I feel like I killed somebody because of the comments that we have received. So let's just go one by one. Some of those comments not necessarily gonna connect to one another, but overall, we're gonna have a very negative tone to it. Some of those comments, by the way, translated from Spanish to English by Google, so we may be a little off. So Leah Fernandez have posted, "How does that work? I have a truck, but no one to drive it. I'm a trailer in my home country and I have my valid license, but here I cannot exercise due to not having my license." So let me translate that into something better than Google Translate. So basically, I assume this guy has a truck, but he doesn't have a driver. He doesn't have a CDL here in the United States. And he's a little frustrated that back in his home country, wherever he's from, he can drive tractor trailer, but not here, and it just frustrates the crap out of him. That's probably the most positive comment out of all of them. Well, here's the problem, man. Leah, you know, like Johnny the super trucker can't go to your country and start driving semi-trucks. That's a commercial license that he would probably have to get in your home country. So let's call it fair, right? So you cannot drive here because it's commercial driver license, and Johnny the super trucker cannot drive out there in your country because there are certain steps that he needs to take, and he needs to be able to operate in that environment. All right, so let's go to the next one. Rodriguez Caibaren. He's laughing at 150 a mile. So nothing in this video was said about 150 a mile. Our averages are still a lot higher than 150 a mile. We did September numbers, and we came out to be like 225 a mile. So, but again, that only shows you that a lot of people just spitting hate, and the problem is that some of you guys out there who are actually looking to survive this and looking to push through and make through this challenging situation, you're being bombarded when you go out there and dig into community pages on Facebook, on YouTube, all over the place, and you get people like that commenting with authority, because we act like we know what time it is. That can sway away somebody who's looking for some feedback on how to survive, how to do things better, how to save a little bit of money here and there to see a better days. But all of these people come in, and we make sure to help you to give up. Our goal here is to help you to make it. We're not pretend to change the rates. We're not gonna build a factory here and start shipping loads for $10 a mile. Our interest is really aligns with owner-operators' interest because we want the top rates. If we could get $10 a mile, that would be awesome. That would be great. We would love that. But there is a reality, and we all function in the reality. But for whatever reason, a lot of people out there, we see us as an enemy because a lot of these people right here in this comment section, we either don't have a truck, never had a truck, or we already lost a truck because we made too many mistakes. And misery likes the company, so we kind of we just spitting the negativity towards everybody who is trying to stay positive and trying to find a way to stay in business, stay successful, so when the market turns around, we don't have to deal with bankruptcy on their record. We don't have to deal with repo, and we are in good shape. All their bills are current. All the trucks that we have are well maintained, and we are able to take off and start making money and start a second stage of their business growth, because you have to probably at some point buy one truck, then maybe a second truck, a third truck. And as you do that, you will encounter those downfalls in the industry, and a lot of people will quit, and we're never gonna make to step two. A few will make it to step two. We will suffer, we will push, and we will make it. And then at the step two, we're gonna grow a little bit more. And then there is gonna be a downfall again. And then we're gonna grow a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And this is how companies grow. If you think that the companies grow just because we're lucky, no. That's not the case. We've been through so-called trucking recessions since the beginning of business. Every 3 years or so. That's just how it works. All right. Now this Andreas Disla, he's a little concerned. Like he doesn't understand why we cannot have a 2-year contract and fund his CDL so he can. We can pay for his CDL and then have a contract with him so he can work here for 2 years and everything is amazing and fair. Well, Andreas, there are a lot of companies out there that do that. Most companies like Swift, JB Hunt, you name it. There are a lot of companies out there that do that, and you can reach out to them. You know, I'm pretty sure 1-800-SWIFT, whatever, is gonna take you the right way. We don't do that because first of all, we do not work with drivers. We work with owner-operators, so that's number one. And number two is that we require 2 years of experience by insurance just to start. So here we go. You know, that's just mission impossible to us. But you know, instead of going at some company and saying, why don't you do what I need? There are plenty of companies that do what you need, man. All you gotta do is just google.com and do a simple search and it's all there, man. All there for you. All right, then Railer Guerrera. He's posting a picture of the truck. I'll see if I can add this in the video. And then he says that he has a truck perfect for a job. Well, Railer Guerra, he does not understand what the common sense is. That's a problem. So the truck that he posted in the picture is all beat up. It looks like a junkyard material. If you think that you're gonna run your business by using a junkyard equipment, you're wrong, because there are a lot of people who want to do it a lot more than you do, who are willing to invest in their business a lot more than you do, and nobody cares about this beat up truck of yours, and that's a problem. I would be ashamed to post a truck picture like that and say something like, hey, here we go, like I'm ready for work whenever you are. No, man, you're not ready for work. You don't see our equipment like that. All of our trailers, 23s, 22s, 21s. I'm not talking about the age of equipment though. There is plenty of old trucks out there that are like show-ready trucks. We don't have age restrictions here at Voyager. We only have restrictions to where every truck has to be ELD compliant and DOT legal. And when I say ELD compliant, most old trucks are ELD compliant. You can be exempt, but in this case, as long as it's ELD compliant, you're good. And we have 97 long nose speed running under our flag, and it's all good. It's ELD compliant, it works, and it's all amazing. All right. Then Osmani Gonzalez says $8,000, and then he makes another comment right after that saying that $8,000 is a fairy tale. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's a very defeatist approach. $8,000 is not gross, is not a fairy tale. That's something that we see these days. It's not even a crazy good market money. It's just somebody who really wants to work and has a goal, has a plan, and willing to work for it and achieve it. That's it. $8,000, you can make it right now, no matter how negative everybody is. So it's not a fairy tale. Maybe it is fairy tale for you, but it's not because of the world against you. It's more the reaction to your work ethic, to how you work, and what do you do. All right, now, I had this, like, I discussed that for a while with Christian. This guy, Orcides Aguyar. That's a lie, a lot of lies. Part of Mairosos, Mairosos, I guess that's some demeaning term or whatever. I've been in this for 30 years. I lied to the rookie, but not him, with $8,000 gross. And he says that we are full of shit. Man, people that are actually working, we're making $9,000 gross these days, when everybody says that the market is beat up and everything is super, super bad. But it is not as bad as everybody says, because there are plenty of people making it. And during the good days, man, like, we had people making $12,000, $14,000 a week, obviously gross. So all that is, for somebody who's been in the industry for 30 years, to speak like that, and to tell all these new people that this is a fairy tale, that this is BS, that it does not exist. Man, it does not exist to you. No offense to you, but looking at the picture on your profile, seems like, a cheeseburger every 20 miles is more important to you than your success. I know I need to lose a little bit of weight too, but, like, come on, man, like, you can't be defeatist just because you never made it. That only speaks about your work ethic and your approach to the things. It does not speak to reality. So what you're doing is you speak with authority by saying, man, I've been in business 30 years, I know it all, never seen $8,000 gross, and these guys are full of shit. Man, any serious driver knows that you may have to work hard, especially these days, to get the $8,000 gross, but you can make it, no problem. And when the market is up, man, $9, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14,000. We've been doing that all day, every day. All right, let's go to the next ones. The dispatchers are the ones that cheat the most. See, that's the problem, man. Like, the dispatcher is your teammate. So it's you and dispatcher goes against the market. And if you come to this, to the business with approach that dispatcher is your enemy, just like Christian said on one of the videos recently, while you fighting your dispatcher, the customers and brokers are laughing at you and making money while you're breaking down your own building by fighting. Your dispatcher is your partner. You do the driving, dispatcher does the planning, and this is how you win. If you cannot get out of that fight the dispatch mode, this business is not for you, because the dispatcher is your best friend. I know it's not very popular opinion, but dispatcher is your best friend. If you want a success though. All right, then Raul Rodriguez says, doesn't exist. I don't know what he means, doesn't exist. Probably talks about seeing $8,000 gross. It does exist, guys. This week, somebody is gonna make $8,000 gross right here at Voyager, no problem. Probably it's gonna be more than one guy, so it's not just a lucky shot. It's somebody who works really, really hard, because these days it's not easy to make $8,000 gross, but you can do it for the most part every week if you got what it takes. All right, next one. Then Carlos Perez is saying, buy a truck and be a slave to the industry. See, that's a defeatist mentality right there. To him, everybody is an enemy. Everybody is there to cheat and steal from him. That's not how you make business, man. He probably had a truck at some point, probably lost it or gave it up because the world just didn't want it to pander to him. But everybody else, while he quit, kept on pushing and making it. And guys, I'm telling you, everything can be done. It's just how bad do you want it? So obviously Carlos Perez, he didn't want it hard enough. But there are plenty of guys that bought a truck at the same time what Carlos Perez did. And by now we have 2-3 trucks, no problem. Sometimes not so easy, of course, because first you buy a truck, you work more than as if you're a driver. Then if you buy a second truck, now you need a driver. Now you feel the other pains because it's very, very hard in this industry to find a driver. I've seen a lot of owner-operators that bought a very nice trucks. They didn't drive themselves, and we went out of business because simply couldn't find a driver that's gonna be out there running strong and making enough money for a truck, for the owner-operator and the driver himself. Everybody wants participation trophies these days, and those trophies are not real. So here we go. You got to work for it. So Carlos Perez, maybe next time around you're gonna do better. But I actually think if you're a company driver, that's when you actually a slave to the industry. If you're an owner-operator, at the end of the day, you call the shots, unless you're defeatist, and then everybody is at fault for everything that ever happened to you. So here we go. Alcides Daniel Mola Morejon, now Pamplinoso. Right, how the market is on the ground, do not deceive anyone. So Pamplinoso, that must be something, the meaning, right? I assume. But basically he speaks with authority, like the market is down, and me and Christian, or actually it was Christian and Mike, the dispatch Mike was on that video, and this guy says that we deceived somebody. No, we didn't. We're not talking about the people that staying home and demanding the results as if we're working. We're talking about the people that are out there hustling and pushing through and not giving up. That's what we're talking about. Because it's hard for me to say like, oh yeah, you can make a lot of money staying home. Whoever said that? Nobody, ever. So don't give up before you start. Give it a fair fight. Go at it. And for most of the guys, that losing is not even an option. You know how we say 90% of owner-operators will fail? No, 90% of owner-operators who doesn't have what it takes will fail. But 90% of owner-operators that is not gonna take a loss as an option are gonna succeed, guaranteed, period. Simple as that. All right. And then Antonio Lorenzo says, are you offering help? In what way? Can you explain to us? So that's another guy. He's probably very defeatist. He's just saying like, it's not like you're offering, $10 a mile, and because of that, fuck you, and anything that you're offering is not a valid help. I happen to disagree. Again, we're not here to change the market. We're not here to change the rates. But what we're here to do is we're here to get you the best equipment to pull so you don't have no downtime on the road. We are here to give you 100% of fuel discounts back to you. So you don't have to, a lot of companies, we don't even give fuel discounts to the owner operators, or we keep a certain percentage. We give you 100% of fuel discounts. We give you 2 fuel cards from 2 separate fuel chains, allowing you to maximize the savings. And when I say $200 to $500 a week just in fuel savings, everybody, again, most comments under those videos are people laughing and calling it BS. Man, I have drivers right now doing it every single week. So that's just a defeatist mentality. Then we give you a top dispatch. Very, very hard to find people. Very hard to find people. Anybody can book a load, but only the top people are going to be able to book a good load and to run you through the week and make you money, plenty of money for you to support yourself, your family, your business, and your truck. So we got a lot to offer here. If you're interested, give us a call, 863-342-5171. We're located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. And don't listen to all these negative people in the comment section, because a lot of these people have nothing better to do but just bitch and moan and complain. And what we actually accomplish by doing that is getting you guys into this very negative mode, and helping you to quit, because it's very hard. It's a lot harder to stay afloat, to stay in business, to keep pushing when everybody around you just bitches and moans how bad it is, how the world is against them. But at the end of the day, there are guys buying trucks, pushing through with the trucks, building fleets, building companies. It's not like everyone is gonna fail. So how do you explain that? You know what it is? The work ethic, guys. Just the work ethic. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna make it. Guaranteed. All right, guys, 863-342-5171. Give me some positive comments under this video. Come on, like, you know, I already lost Christian because he didn't want to participate in this video. You know, like, you don't want to lose me, right? So give me some positivity, guys, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Hopefully, if comment's gonna be positive enough, I'll bring you Christian back as well. Take care.